Yeah, so I started in year 8 at school footy, and then year 9 girls were wanted at Malvern Knights, so I started there and then started my journey at Oakley in year 10 and been there ever since, so yeah.
Yeah, so when I was little, I was always begging my parents to let me get into footy because I watched my brother play and I just loved the concept of the game. So lucky enough, my parents put me into Auskick at a young age. And then when I grew out of Auskick, I had to play in a boys team for a couple of years because women's footy wasn't really introduced until in 2011 the club that I was playing for had a women's team. So I've just been playing club footy since then, and along the way lucky opportunities has happened, and I've been fortunate enough to be in the Oakley Chargers program for about 3 years now.
So my football journey sort of started as an early kid. I watched my bigger brothers grow up playing physical sports such as rugby and AFL, and I was I've always wanted to I love being rough and tackling my brothers, so I always wanted to get into it. Watching my brothers play rugby, I was always keen playing rugby, but didn't really get the allowance from Dad, so I started playing AFL when I was about 11 years old, so I think this is my 8th or 9th year this year. And so I started playing with the Kew Comets for about 4 or 5 years, and then I got picked up at Oakley Chargers. This is my 3rd and final year this year.
So I started playing footy in 2017, so about 5 years ago now. And I first played for school, so it was an AFL 9s game, and I really enjoyed it, but AFL 9s doesn't have tackling and all the good stuff. So I went home and begged my mum to let me play actual footy, and it just went from there. But with a bit of convincing, she eventually let me play, and I'm super happy to be playing now.
So I started when I was in year 8. I used to play basketball before, but my schoolmates needed some more extra players in the under-16s team, so I was like, I'll go along and try out, and I loved it ever since. And and I've been part of a couple of talent programs, and I love footy.
Well, I've got 2 brothers, so footy's always been a part of my life from a young age. I'd go down to Auskick with them, even though I wasn't playing with them. I was always down there, had a footy in my hand, would play in the backyard. And then from primary school, I started playing, and I've loved it ever since because all the girls are great, and I love the game of AFL.
So I started football when I was 12 years old in grade 6, in the juniors at Blackburn. So I was originally at Sandringham Dragons when I was probably 14 or 15, and then once Oakley and all the other teams came about, I moved over to Oakley Chargers because that was more in my region, and I've been there since I started, so I think 4 years now. So a fair time since I was,
I love mid. I love to run and get down at the ball, and I don't mind forward, and I like a bit of half back as well, so yeah.
I hope I have a little bit of a run in the midfield, and I also play a bit of forward line, so hopefully I'll be in midfield or forward.
Preferred position on the field would be ruck. I'm not the tallest ruck in the comp, but I like to play ruck, and sometimes I swap through to forward, and but ruck would be my preferred position.
I love playing in the midfield, being a little in and under, and then sometimes in the outside. And then also, it's fun to be in the forward line, crumbing all those little marks that are dropped and scoring from them.
I definitely like the aggressive side to it. I came from a basketball background, and there's definitely a lot of similar skills, but in terms of aggression, it's a lot more physical, and I really enjoy that about football.
Just the competitive spirit and the team effort around the game, and just the team environment. I love being a part of a team, and
Probably my determination to get the ball, and my strength and power.
I see my strengths on the field, the way I read the play and my aggression to the footy. Whenever I see the footy, I try to put at least 100% effort into it, whether it's tackling or using my agility to get around players.
Look, I like to use my strength as an advantage. Obviously, being a tall and built player, I like to use that to my advantage, and obviously following up of the ball and when the ball is in my hands, having that ball composure, making the right decision, and I like to use that to my advantage.
I think my attack on the ball is one of my strengths, and I also really like contested marking and just getting in the contest and really just giving it a big hit and trying my best.
I believe I'm pretty competitive around the ball. I like to be in the contest and winning the ball, getting underneath the packs and stuff like that, and yeah, being a really defensive role in the team as well.
My strength, I love to kick some goals. So I always love to get a big pack mark and get the ball, run to 50 and kick a lot of goals. And I reckon my kick, I always love to be an outside player, get the outlet to another girl to run on and kick a goal.
Probably my quick hands is probably one of the better ones, getting opening out the field and switching the ball and not just looking, straight down the line and using the whole width of the ground and everything like that, yeah.
I'm really working on being a bit more clean below the knees, so ground balls and stuff. So yeah, that's been a big focus for me.
I hope to improve on just like little things like making sure that I'm always clean with the footy and not rushing into things and just not cracking under the pressure when I've got the footy in my hands and just making sure all my passes are really clean.
Improving on something I've always want to and always will want to improve on is my endurance, my fitness. It's something I've always wanted to improve on.
I think I really want to just improve like my game sense and game awareness and like my decision making on the field. Because this is my 5th year now playing footy, but I just feel like I'd really like to improve my game awareness.
Mainly my ground balls and my clean below my knees. Yeah, I think that would really help my game.
I reckon I want to get more into the ball, get some of my own ball, hard ball gets, really get in and under the contest and make sure I'm as influential as possibly can.
Probably my fitness. I want to improve on my fitness a bit more, so I'm like really agile and like ready to go all the time whenever I need to be. Probably my left foot kicking as well, so I'm able to use both feet whenever I want, whenever I can.
I'm just hoping to just play the best footy I can and hopefully we can win this year, because last year we didn't get much of a season, so yeah, hope it's good.
Hopefully the team will achieve some wins and some success, because all over pre-season we've put in the hard effort and we've got heaps of talented girls, so hopefully it would be really good to have a couple of wins. Well, hopefully our long-term goal would be to get drafted. Or just play at the highest level that I can as an individual, but yeah, to be picked up by any club, it would be a dream come true.
Goal for the year obviously is just to have a successful and healthy year, get through the year without any injuries, hopefully play all the games and just have a successful year with my teammates, have a fun year.
I just really want to play my best footy and see where that takes me. Just try my best in all aspects of the game and improve both my fitness and physical side as well as all my skills as well. So I think wherever that can take me, if I can play at the highest level, I'd love that. But yeah.
The 2021 draft, and play the highest level that I can.
I would love to be drafted. This is my draft year, so that's my ultimate goal for 2021.
Probably play the best footy I can and just try my hardest throughout the whole season and then see where it takes me. Obviously, I want to play at the highest level I possibly can. But yeah, I'll just have to see how things go this year.
So my dad has been a big inspiration for me, always taking me for kicks as well as my brother. He's been part of the reason why I took up footy. So yeah, it's been good being surrounded by them and inspiring me to do better and try better. Yeah.
I think my dad's one of my inspirations. Although he didn't really play much sport growing up, he's just really taught me a lot about the mental side, really trying my best and putting my best, trying my hardest in everything I do. Don't, put in 100% if you're going to do something.
Probably Catherine Smith. She plays for Melbourne. She's been my mentor since I was a young tacker, starting footy when I was 12, and she's always been there beside me, always supporting me since I was younger, and I love how she plays and how she is around her teammates as well.
Yeah, he gives me a lot of advice. He's always there for me, and it was really good to see him go through the system, see him doing his interviews, and it's been really inspiring for me and helpful.